No more changing stations, you came to the right place. Turn off your televisions, they'll just get in the way. It's time to get to the point on 107.3. Ike's is on the air with locals only.
Central Kentucky's rock station, 107.3 The Point. It is locals only, Sunday night. Patrick Hamilton. Where are you from, Patrick?
From Bardstown, Kentucky, Max.
You got a CD there, and tell us a little bit about where you started off as a musician.
I've been a musician since I was 16 years old, playing with bands, and I've been in and out of bands since then, and only two really big bands that I've been in over those years. And I just started writing for myself because recently a band and myself kind of shifted apart. And I'm really just trying to promote myself as a musician.
Promote yourself as a musician. What kind of influences do you have?
So many, man. I mean, I'm more of a heavy metaler, but I mean, I like jazz, like Davis, Armstrong, heavy metal. When it comes to the older metal, there's so much more metal these days. But I guess you could say newer influences would be like, a lot of the Euro metal, like Samael and Paradise Lost, Dark Tranquility. I mean, and there are some commercial ones, but like Metallica, you could say for the States, Pantera, even though they're not together anymore. Damage Plan. There's a whole lot. Ozzy Osbourne still.
Yeah, sure.
There's lots of them, man. I mean, and I'm also influenced by the what people say, the older stuff, like 70s metal, Trouble, and I don't know, just a whole lot, man. I could spend all day talking about that,
Oh, sure. So are you looking to get a band together, or are you just looking to kind of do it on your own at this point?
Eventually, I'd like to get a band together with it. I've got one guy, Ryan Rakes. He's the guy that did the sound design and helped me with the album. Hello, Ryan. Thanks a lot, buddy. And another friend of mine, Nathan Medley, he's a guitarist, and he does his own thing as well. I wouldn't have any trouble getting a band together, but now I'm just trying to release it.
So you put all of it pretty much together yourself, is what you're saying?
Absolutely, yes, I did.
Okay. Well, let's check it out. The Curved Side of Hate. Tell us a little bit about the song, and we'll get into it here.
The Curved Side of Hate is a heavy metal song, and it's about retribution and violence, like accepting humility, and kind of like my personal pledge to be nonviolent and not so hateful. It's got Megadeth influences, Motorhead, Tool, Korn, Sabbath, and Osbourne.
Okay, let's check it out. The Curved Side of Hate. It is Patrick Hamilton on Locals Only, Central Kentucky's rock station, 107.3 The Point. Central Kentucky's rock station is 107.3 The Point, the curve side of hate. Patrick Hamilton in here and writing all your stuff and 10 tracks on this CD?
Absolutely. Yes, sir. 10 tracks.
Now, tell us a bit about the recording process on it.
It was recorded in Bloomfield, Kentucky, which is just a stone's throw away from my hometown, or city now, by a friend of mine, fellow musician named Ryan Rakes, and he's still doing it. And he's a great musician, guitar player, piano player, singer. I mean, he's currently playing around Barstown. I think he may have some shows in Louisville. He's a pretty busy guy, and he actually just moved right across the block from me, like across next door.
Okay.
So he's a good friend of mine, and I'm thinking of using him to play the piano licks for me if I do get to perform it here soon, if he's still around.
Okay. Tell us a little about, are you playing any shows out and about anytime soon, or just...
Not yet, unfortunately, not yet. I can't wait to start doing that, but I need to make a little bit of money, or at least save a little bit of money, else how.
Okay. Tell us a little bit about Poetics from Afar.
Oh, the song is a contemporary classical song, a song I wrote a while back. It was written actually in 98 when I was at U of L. It's about the mystery of women from a young man's perspective. The theme is kind of like... Well, the theme, not necessarily, the point is to portray women as companions as opposed to not like objects or tools of lust, things like that. But I mean, what young man doesn't at that age,
Yeah, right.
So, and then basically it deals with, a young man's sexual impulses and desires.
Okay. Well, let's check it out. It's Poetics from Afar. It's Patrick Hamilton. It is locals only. Central Kentucky's rock station, 107.3 The Point. Central Kentucky's rock station is 107.3 The Point. Patrick Hamilton and Poetics from Afar. It is Sunday night. That's where we feature local artists. If you are a local artist, hit us up on our website, 1073thepoint.com. That is how you get on the program. And, we do all sorts of types of music. I'm not just going to tell you got to be a rock artist to be on here. As long as you write your own stuff. Don't want to cover bands. You got to write your own stuff. That's what it's about.
That's the take.
And Patrick, again, tell us a little bit about some of the folks that you jammed with, recent bands. We were just kind of sitting there talking about that.
Right. The last band I was in was a band called Allen Medley Band, and we were great friends. We still are to a certain extent, although one member's kind of doing his own thing and kind of worrying us about what's going to become of himself. But it was a band called the Allen Medley Band, and we got together we actually got together around 2003 and just started picking and grinning, Mm-hmm. And then in 2004 we got really serious on who we called the band leader because it was his material, and we just did his debut album, which he wrote back in '98. That's Eddie Allen, good friend of mine. How's it going, Eddie? And Nathan Medley, he's a friend of mine from the Burg. Eddie's from the Bardstown, like Frederickstown.
Okay.
Bardstown, and then Frederickstown's Nathan. He played guitar. Eddie sung and played guitar. I played the drums and percussion. And Steven Cecil was our bass player and backup rhythm singer. And we did like bluegrass. We used to meld bluegrass and heavy metal and hard rock. And then we do other hard rock songs. They were basically all original, and we did some covers just for filler and shows.
Sure.
We didn't really get out and play too many shows. We played a bar for about a month called Hawks 2. It was the old sports bar in Bardstown by the golf course. Most of the people in Bardstown know what I'm talking about.
Okay.
If I said that. But and then we did weddings and things like that and private parties. But it was a really good time, and I miss it. But and now I'm doing this.
Okay, so doing your own stuff. Put all the stuff together on your CD. It's 10-track CD. They can check it out where?
They can check out my music on or my CD on ReverbNation.com. You don't have to register to listen to it. You just have to search for my name, which it's under Patrick Hamilton or Patrick T. Hamilton, either one. And it's available for purchase. Most songs are under $3, but if you buy the whole CD, it's $12, so you save yourself some money. And I'm also on Bandcamp.com, and that's pretty much it, man. Thanks.
Okay. Tell us a little bit about the last track we're going to play here, By Her Light. You got a little story behind that.
Yeah. By Her Light's a really kind of, it's what I call the slow dance song. Mm-hmm. But it's about this woman. I can't really say her name for confidentiality purposes, but she was an elderly woman. She died before I left working at this place in Springfield. Hello, everybody. Springfield Rehabilitation and Nursing Center. It's one of my favorite places to work at as a CNA, and she was so quiet and just really nice and friendly. Never asked for anything, but I always would ask her because that's my job. But when I was giving post-mortal care to her, as they say, it's taking care of her before the coroner picks her up for the funerary services, there was a couple of afterlife goings on there that I couldn't explain. I thought it was, just kind of a beautiful moment in my life where it told me that, there is an afterlife and someone's looking down on me. So
positive experience for you.
Yeah, and basically it's a pop ballad, 70s kind of Nazareth, Kansas, Moody Blues type song. It's decent.
Okay, let's check it out. By Her Light. Thank you for coming in, Patrick Hamilton. Check out his stuff, Reverb Nation. And yes. You could check it out there. And the other place was?
Bandcamp.com.
Bandcamp.
Thanks a lot, 107.3. I appreciate it.
All right, let's check it out.
Station.
By Her Light, Patrick Hamilton from Bardstown. It is Central Kentucky's rock station, 107.3 The Point.
Her wings so bright to pursue the stillness of her heart, a man against her sentimental greed. trees, and with it I rest me assured. With billowing, with billowing, riding by her line. Her might is billowing esteem. In them I show my forgiveness. On I go, on I stay, come what may, on I go. Tonight I found my secret window. Yes, tonight I found my secret window. Floating among the trees, and with it I rest me assured.